in the first two videos, I showed you how to go ahead and do your intent keyword research. Then I also showed you how to go ahead and expand your keyword research based on your original relevant targeted keywords. So once you have that massive list there ready, what you want to now do is you want to find a product or CPA offer to promote using those keywords that you've gone ahead and you've researched. Now what you want to do is you want to go to offervault.com, which is another free tool, offervault.com, and you want to go ahead and you want to type in the search box television, for example, or whatever particular type of product or service you're looking for within the search box. Now I focus on toolbars myself, so in this example I'm only going to show you really what I do. So for television, I'll scroll down and I'll look for anything that has a particular type of look for toolbars. Now toolbars will never be $43, and I'm not too sure why, or $48, and I'm not too sure why these have come up, because these are diet offers. But essentially what we want to do is we just want to filter them through anyway, so that's not an issue. Now this is a great example. This is a product called Television Fanatic, and it's a download for the US, and you get $2.25 per lead. Now this is for US as it shows here. Now what you essentially want to do is you want to click on this button here and it tells you about the, if you don't already have a CPA account with anybody, it will tell you about where you can get the account from. This being Advanced Ad Network. It will tell you the offer, which is here. This is basically this is a screenshot of the offer here. You could just click here to get the full landing page preview if you wanted. And obviously it will tell you about the description, and what it is every time somebody downloads this particular offer here, we're just going to go and check out the landing page, so it's fine. Here it is.
Television.
Right, so essentially once somebody comes to this particular landing page and they want to download this toolbar, you will get paid the $2.25, which it showed in the first clip being here. So every time someone downloads it, you get paid $2.25. Now this is the landing page, so you may be able to get additional keywords here. However, this is good for later on. It will allow you to find out how you should present your landing page, things to notice because essentially this is the page that you're sending the user to anyway, because you're going to have a page in between, which I'll show or I'll break down later on in further videos. But this page here essentially is where they're going to go to download the toolbar. So it's good to kind of take note of this from now. So yeah, that's what it is. So that's one example of a product you could possibly promote. There's many more. If you go back to OfferVault, you'll also see such as other ones. If you go to the next page, there's additional ones here. This is another one. If you go to this one, you click on here, So you get $1.10 per lead. Now this is the landing page. Now this is another toolbar, as you can see. This is the toolbar the end user will get, and obviously this is the landing page that you would essentially need to send the user to. Now this is being run by the network called Point Click Track. They tend to have a number of different decent toolbars on their network, and as you can see, you'll get $1.10. If you want more examples, I tend to go to another company called odigger.com. So you just type in odigger.com, you type in again television, and it will show you a number of other networks out there which have products to do with television on their network. So if you scroll down, you see again Television Fanatic for the US, because obviously your keywords were for US, and this is by a company called Value Leads. Let me see, there's that same company again from Point Click, sorry, there's the same offer again from Point Click Track. Go to page 2. Scroll down, you start to see a number of other, and really when you start to see anything below $4, that's going to be realistically toolbars, for instance, and it will obviously show you a download anyway, so that will kind of give it away, and it will tend to go into what type of, as you can see on this example here, it would show you what type of area it would be in, such as freebie, shopping, e-commerce, so, and obviously toolbars, but I'll type that in a moment. But once you can see all of these, this is what it tends to be. So that's the kind of metrics you need to look for. Anything under $4 really, the categories being freebie, shopping / e-commerce, or software, or toolbars, and if it's on Odigger, you need to realize that it's gonna say download a lot of the times. So that's really what you want to be looking for. So as you can see here, this one is another offer by Adperio, sorry, and it's free TV online. If you click on it, and this is for 76 cents. So every time someone downloads this particular offer, you would get 76 cents. So if you click here to view the landing page, okay, this isn't available at the moment, but essentially that's what it is. You just kind of want to look at the payout, and what you want to do is really you want to take down a number of these offers, just write them all down. So I would just tend to look through odigger.com and offervault.com, and what I would tend to do is I would go ahead and find out what offers are being promoted out there for this particular industry that I'm looking to target. I'll write them all down, so you might get a list of maybe 4 to 5 offers. Sometimes you might only get 2. That's not a problem, but what you want to do is you want to be able to write those down, get into the CPA networks that have those offers, and if you get into one, to be honest, and you want to also promote an offer that they don't have but you found on Odigger, you could just really ask them, could you get that offer on the network? And that's essentially what it is, because what you want to do is you want to rotate these 2 offers on your landing page in order to find out which one converts better. And sometimes it's not about how much is being paid out, it's all about conversions, which one gets converted more. So one might pay you $1.10 and the other might pay you 76 cents, but you might have a much more better, higher conversion rate for the 76 cents offer and that's the one which is obviously going to get you the most ROI for your targeted keywords. So that's something to bear in mind. So what you want to do, as I said before, you want to go to offervault.com and you want to go to odigger.com and you want to type in the keywords being, television for this example, or you can type in toolbar and find out what type of offers could you relate to the keywords which you already have. So there's a number of different offers here, but none of them really would have that kind of angle which you can go ahead and do. So if I go to OfferVault and I type in toolbar, you get a number of different toolbar offers. So these are all toolbar offers here, but you need to think of ones that you could probably go ahead and angle for your keywords which you already have. Such as this one here is a popular one called Bring Me Sports. I'll just open that. I think we've already covered the television fanatic one. There's also additional ones on Odigger which we found. Now, for instance, this would be, perfect. Watch live sports on your computer. We've already found that people want to watch live television online or stream TV online. This is essentially, a good product that you could go ahead and promote them. If it had any type of sporting indication from your keywords, which you essentially found at the start. So that's really it, and you get $3.50 off of every time someone downloads this particular offer here. And this is also run by Vance Ad Network. So yeah, that's essentially it. You just want to kind of go out there, find CPA offers that you can go ahead and target for your keywords which you already have. You want to find I would say at least 2 to 3 that you can go ahead and start to rotate and find out which ones performs better. And essentially, if your company or your network, that you're going to go ahead and sign up doesn't currently have the offer, you just really want to ask the affiliate manager there if you can get that particular offer on their network, and just kind of focus and stay with that particular network and start to grow. So yeah, that's essentially it. So I hope that covers everything there.